No, I was not drinking that.
Yeah, well, yeah, you were.
Really? I thought I was drinking Buffalo Trace.
Oh, no.
Oh, that was wasted on me then. So we're going to try this. This is like a fancy bourbon.
Yeah, it's good. I've had it plenty of times.
We've got a slew of call-in guests,
Exciting.
like usual.
Yeah, exciting.
We haven't, other than Sam, who wants to call in later, we haven't been repeating people. That's pretty cool.
Well, David's coming.
That's true. David doesn't count, though.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm having some difficulties.
yeah, you able to get that going?
I don't know.
So, yeah, we've got about 3 or 4 call-in guests as usual. So they're spattered around the country. So we kind of like to do that. Yeah. We like to do that to kind of see what's going on in all different situations. Okay. And we're checking the cork.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen these before, last week we opened a really nice bottle of bourbon and the cork had gone bad and leached into the bourbon. And you can go back and watch that on tape. And the cork looks good.
The cork looks okay.
Smells like bourbon.
It smells like whiskey. All right.
All right. We'll do the neat. No. So for the purists, no ice. No ice. Don't spill it all over the studio. So our first guest, we got a few minutes before we're going to bring him in. And only one drop.
Whatever. It's the bottle.
All right. Cheers. Another lockdown live stream.
Knows it.
Okay.
Smells like whiskey.
Smells like bourbon. It's bourbon, right? Yeah. It's not whiskey.
Well, bourbon is whiskey.
It's bourbon whiskey.
No. All bourbon is whiskey, but not all
whiskeys are bourbon. Right? Okay. That's pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, solid.
None of these are as good as the Pappy.
No, the Pappy was very smooth.
That was very good.
Yep.
Thank you. So we'll we always start these kind of giving a rundown of the last week. Nothing's changed.
What?
It's like rundown since what happened last week.
Yeah,
nothing.
Well, what have we been up to this week? Working.
Oh, we got some.
We got some outdoors time.
We actually a couple things. One, Andy and I actually went out last weekend after the lockdown live stream. We went down to Lake Vesuvius. You can give me a little bit more. We went down to Lake Vesuvius. Check that out. It was really nice to just get outside. Oh my God, it was.
It was beautiful weather. And I will say, those of you that haven't watched the video yet, I think I am confident in saying we scored the nicest campsite that I've ever seen in Ohio. So.
Yeah, it was nice. So check that out. Also, Andy and I did a really good podcast episode that we'll be releasing on Wednesday of this week with.
I'll be curious to see what people.
We did a really good podcast with Dutch from Dutch Wear Gear.
Yeah.
And if you are a hammock camper,
good hammock history.
Think it's a must listen to if you're a hammock camper because he goes through the history of hammock forums and how hammock camping got so big. And
yeah,
it's a really good podcast. So that comes out this week. Andy and I bought some hammocks. So Andy and I both bought the Banyan hammock from Dutch Wear. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you know I've had some issues in a gathered in hammock with some leg issues, and I talked to Spaguyver, and he really sold me on the Banyan hammock, which is a bridge hammock.
And I've been wanting a bridge hammock
Andy
for
got
a
one
long
too. Andy has been talking about getting a bridge hammock for a while.
I'm excited. We're probably not going to get him for a while.
Yeah, because he shut down, but so a lot happened this week. We went backpacking,
and we bought new gear.
We interviewed Dutch Wear. We bought new hammocks.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
I know. I can't wait for them to arrive. I have no idea. This is going to be months.
I'm expecting this bridge hammock to change my life.
Yeah.
I have high expectations.
Yeah, it
might. I'm expecting it to be significantly more comfortable than the gathered end. So we'll see. Also, last weekend, I used the Altiplex. It was fantastic. But I had a really terrible pitch. People made fun of me. Now, here's the problem. I found this over the last year. My trekking poles are slipping.
Oh.
Yeah. Did I tell you that?
No.
Yeah. They're slipping at night.
Oh, well.
Under the tension.
So
I start the hammock with 58 inches of headspace, and I wake up with like 52 inches of headspace.
Yeah, but I think it looks, even on the video of when we arrive, it looks a little too low. And I remember sitting around there commenting, like we were talking, I was like, that bathtub floor should be a little bit higher.
It was fine though.
Yeah,
slept
whatever.
on it. But I had a great night in the Altiplex. I think I need new trekking poles though. It might be time.
Yeah.
The Cascade Mountain Techs have been going a year. They've been going like 5 years. What am I talking about? Yeah, I want to put this on the stream so bad. I think it's time for some new trekking poles. So a lot happened this week, and Ohio at least is getting ready to open up some parts of civilization.
Maybe.
They're definitely opening up some stuff.
They're going to open up something, but they're not going to pull a Georgia.
They're opening gyms. I don't get that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I love how was the governor of Georgia or something that was like,
I mean, our president's telling us to inject Lysol into our veins. So I think all the politicians are off limits now. Let's just listen to the doctors.
Yeah, apparently the mayor of Vegas, she sounds pretty sweet.
What did she do?
Oh my God.
What did she do? Is it the most Vegas thing ever?
Yeah. Well, I get it. Like lots of money, potential corruption. Like, got to get that strip open again.
Got to get that strip open.
Yep. Yeah, that was a fun one.
Here's a question from eTech8. Do you drink a bottle every week?
No.
No, but we try if we drank a bottle every week on this live stream, we'd have to cut out lots of it.
No.
But we've been trying, and I think I like this tradition. It doesn't necessarily have to be bourbon. We're in a big bourbon phase, but I like the idea of trying a new beverage every week. If it's a new beer or a beer we haven't had in a while, or a new bourbon, or I've been liking tequilas.
Yeah, it's okay.
Or like a new mixed drink.
Yeah, we loaded up on beer from a local brewery too last week, so we'll bring that back in the mix as well. I don't know. We just like whatever's in the liquor cabinet, nice, average, whatever, just something different.
Yep, we like to mix it up. But Andy and we went down to Buffalo Trace. There's a backpacking video on that, and ever since then, kind of before then, you bourbons, man, they're good.
Yeah, bourbon's just easy. It is good.
Yeah. This one's pretty good.
Yeah, this is solid.
Nothing has come close to that Pappy
No,
yet.
it's not as smooth as the Pappy.
The Pappy has been the smoothest thing I've ever.
It's a little bit more caramely.
I've ever drank.
Yeah, but this is solid.
This has more taste to it.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. Anything else before we bring in our first guest? Anything else we need to discuss?
No, man. I will say when I was driving over here, I noticed there's just so many people out and about.
Yeah, I know. It's a beautiful day in Ohio right now.
Yeah, and I was just thinking, like, it seemed distancing. I saw a lot of people wearing masks and stuff, but it was just interesting to see, like, people are just kind of like, I gotta get out. I gotta get out.
Yeah, and I went to I rolled the dice and went to the grocery store today.
Hell no.
I went in a mask. And probably for a couple things. One, we've been getting our groceries not delivered, but we go and pick them up at the store. They put them in our trunk, and I highly recommend doing that if you can. But I went inside today because I had to get something, and I just had to get it. And they had one-way lanes.
That's good. I've heard other grocery stores doing that. So like, if you miss, you gotta
go all the way around. That threw me off. And I would say, I honestly thought the amount of people wearing masks would be a little higher. It was at most 50%.
Yeah, I think people kind of feel weird about it. Like they don't it's his new thing for us. It's not part of our culture.
I don't feel weird. I throw that.
Yeah,
on.
I know.
I look like a terrorist.
We went to the brewery last Friday.
We had them on.
Yeah, we had them on.
Oh,
yeah.
So you know what I had to get? I had to get a couple of things, but so Andy and I are here's a backpacking related tidbit. So we're going backpacking on a really big trip in several weeks, and you can't buy backpacking food anywhere right now.
Nope.
No.
You're cooking.
So I am, and if you've seen our channel, we do a lot of DIY dehydrating. We have tons of videos. But I will be, for like 7 days of backpacking food, I will be dehydrating all my meals. Almost all of them.
Yeah, like the good old days.
Like the good old days. So anyway, one of the meals, shepherd's pie. I forgot the instant gravy. So I got some instant gravy today.
Yeah, nice.
And then I had to get some other things.
Yeah, actually the shepherd's pie.
I didn't go to the store just for it. Shepherd's pie is good, man. We have a video on that.
Hey, something else happened really big this week too that failed to mention.
What's up?
We hit 10,000 subs.
We hit 10,000 subs. Thank you all.
Yes.
It's pretty cool to us. This has been a wild ride.
Yeah.
We're not slowing down anytime soon.
No. It's definitely not about the subs, but it is nice to know that people are enjoying your content.
And we hope that, we can entertain and I don't know.
Yeah.
It's fun. I'm loving the live streaming, man. We do a lot of live streaming now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty interesting. Because that's like the only like prep activity during the week. It's like, who should we live stream with this weekend?
I know. And what I'm doing today is I'm not announcing who we're live streaming with until they come in.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah. This'll
change it up.
Yeah.
Hint, hint, though. Most of these people have their own podcast episodes with us.
Yeah.
So
they're part of the circle.
So I'm going to bring in our first guest.
Okay.
I'll say who he is before we bring him in.
Yeah, you need to introduce him in formal introduction.
Yeah, so his name is Matt. He's a cool dude. He is he's the brand manager over at Z-Packs.
Yeah.
We had a podcast with him a couple weeks ago. He's a super cool dude. He has backpacked all over the world. His backpacking credentials are impressive, but honestly, he's just a really fun guy to talk to.
Yeah, and very, very interesting conversation. I really enjoyed talking to him when we had that conversation.
So we're gonna get the.
There we go.
We're gonna get the Z-Pack skinny. We're gonna get the Florida skinny.
Yeah.
And he just screened me, even though he said he was ready.
You need to have like a waiting room. Yeah. like a virtual green room. And
I want to give him shit for screening me. So we're gonna get Matt in. Hey.
Hey.
I can't see you.
I can. Well, that sucks.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's get you on the screen.
Let's get you on the big screen.
Oh, man. I like your background.
God, your face is so big.
Hold on. Yeah.
Wait. Yeah. Where are you? This was not where you.
Yeah. What is that?
No, this is so. I have like a little like studio thing that I made for eventually when I start actually doing YouTube videos of significance that maybe 6 people will watch. I wanted it to look nice. So look at I got like what's this? Can I do that?
Yeah.
It's like a sleeping bag. Look at little trekking pole.
Oh yeah.
Backy packies over here.
No, that's a good backdrop.
Look at that bubbles.
Is that Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys?
Yeah, that's like a real painting a buddy made. This is I stole the private parking sign in France when I did the Tour de Mont Blanc.
Oh, nice.
This is an autographed picture of Gary Carter, very good baseball player back in the day.
I'm bringing you. Oh, God. You got the Florida. You got the Florida Trail thing too.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I stole that from the. Actually, what's funny is this was on a tree, and it said the land behind the tree belonged to the Florida Trail, except the Florida Trail was routed on the dirt road in front of the tree. I was like, that makes no sense. And I hiked it again, that section, like a year and a half ago, and the trail was behind the tree.
Nice.
They actually did something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So
this is fun.
When are you gonna?
This is a fun game.
So what what type of YouTube videos are you gonna make?
No, dude, I don't know.
Don't pressure him.
No, this guy and his audacious questions.
He does them.
I'm ready to go.
So it's like
I didn't think that was a complicated question.
Really know, right? Let's just start there.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
And what actual value can I add to anybody's life at all?
Right now, a lot.
You're adding value to our live stream.
Right now, a ton.
Well, okay. But no, dude, just like little tips and tricks and little hacks and things like that. And then mainly just my trip videos, but that has nothing to do in here. But that's really what the plan long term is to actually try to like make a video that's not on YouTube 8 million times already. Like,
that's respectable.
You should.
It's like
you should review review the
my
duplex.
AT gear list.
Yeah. Review the duplex.
You're like whatever. Just stuff that's more like either original or intimate to me. One of the
Nice.
And that's why you don't see any, because I have none of those things.
But you did it.
You have a solid filming backdrop, though, man.
You spent.
You have a solid filming backdrop.
It looks.
I can't move my camera, but if you saw, I built like an actual like wood like panel or whatever wood slatted table so I could show like shots of products on it. It's like I spent so much time and money, and there's like real lights and stuff, and my wife's like, "Are you going to use that stuff?" I'm like, yeah.
So
that one day.
That's pretty sweet because most people just like start with the camera and then eventually start getting this junk.
Yeah, you went. You went,
man.
I did it backwards, and I haven't even yet. I think there's like a really lame thing that's semi awkward in my like lead in to somebody who's not a subscriber that's like, hey, I've been fortunate to hike some cool stuff and I'm gonna talk to you about it. So
you should start your intros all like what you just did there.
So I prefer this, to be honest, just talking
this is
fun.
Form.
So
Matt, last time we talked to you, we talked to you right when it had
you were in quarantine.
You were in self-quarantine.
Well, you talked to me on the one day that I was self-quarantined.
You only self-quarantined for one day?
Yeah.
So Matt is located in Florida. How is I saw some beaches are opening up down back there. You guys hitting the beach?
A couple beaches, but I mean, basically it's, actually things weren't shut down yet when I talked to you.
No.
We went into a safer at home, which we're still in. And, which is fun. This is funny. I still haven't ran into anyone yet who had their jobs closed because of the safer at home. Like, we issued the safer, but basically everyone's job had already closed down.
Right.
I see.
So like literally like it was almost like nothing happened except they just like officially made something happen. Basically, so we're still at a safer at home. The entire state of Florida had, under the safer at home, any manufacturer of anything is considered essential.
Mm-hmm.
So Z-Packs is still open, but
right. I was going to ask you about that.
All the stations were moved, so everything's like social distanced and everything to CDC guidelines. But if people don't feel comfortable coming in or like they're afraid or like they can just stay at home, like we gotta, I don't know the number, but more than 10 people who are just like staying home without penalty right now, just until they feel safe to come in.
Yeah,
that's cool. I was actually going to ask you like how you kind of talked about it, but you guys kind of like rearranged the infrastructure of your workshop there to like social distance. Was that are you still able to keep relatively the same amount of people in there and just be strategic with like where you put them?
Yeah, so basically we went through it the other day. We've got enough room for like 20. We could bring in 27 more sewing machine operators and still have social distancing.
Yeah.
We'd have to build, because like no matter, this has nothing to do with it. We have each station has like a wall with pegboard, and everything is like consistent from station to station with like where their tools are and where their all the work in progress is. And so we would just have to build a couple of those, but those are cheap and easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you noticed, like last time we talked, you guys were like, have you been noticing demand at all kind of waffle or wane, or like has that changed?
It's a good question.
I mean, I can't give too much out, obviously, but I would say things are moving upwards.
Okay.
Definitely. Like for us, the downward has appeared to be over.
Okay.
Like we basically the curve of people getting it and dying looks like this, and the curve of businesses
people buying backpacking gear.
That's actually really interesting. The inverse of that.
Yeah, maybe we've started planning a backup trip, and we've actually made purchases.
Yeah, I remember we talked about that last time. We're like, I think you're going to see people like us who are like, okay, I've been stuck inside. Let me get outside, and I need some sweet Z-Packs gear.
Yeah, you told us that trend too, and I didn't realize that that most people will buy gear in preparation for trips, and that blew my mind.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense for like a through hike, but you got to think, as much as our gear is designed by thru hikers and for thru hikers, like our average customer isn't a thru hiker, right? Like,
Right.
you know, there's thousands of people thru hiking, but we have, you know, tens of thousands of customers. So it's like, you know, most people are doing that 1 week. We actually did a survey like 2 years ago or a year and a half ago where we asked our customers that, and we found out that, you know, a lot of people were really doing like 5 to 20 day trips is probably like our average customer, not necessarily. Which I was actually surprised that they were doing trips as long as they were. I thought they were going to be 7 days or less on average, but it turned out to be more.
Speaking of long trips, what's your backpacking agenda looking like? Anything?
Oh.
Yeah.
I know it was rough
there for a
rough
second.
there.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's been doing some thinking.
What do you got?
No, so, all right, plan number one
All right.
is I have actually applied for permits to hike the High Sierra Trail near the beginning of July.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Plan one, but they're behind on getting back to you. So that still will stay plan one until I hear that we didn't get the permits. Basically, plug it in, hikes.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
just the two of us. Just the two of us.
Nice.
We'll
That's
go
cute.
out there and try to do that. But if that doesn't happen by next Friday, we're gonna start making tentative plans to do a series of trips as a trip. So basically, we got somebody out, TJ Lopez out in Vegas, so we're gonna fly out there. Maybe if it falls through, and like Red Rock Canyon, hike Mount Charles, something like whatever. There's a big mountain right outside Las Vegas. Hoover Dam, and then there's a couple options we could do. Havasu Pie, but if we can't get, and then either way, go to Flagstaff and do some stuff there. So it's either Havasu Pie or rim to rim to rim inside there and some other stuff. But basically, it's like a series of trips inside of one continuous like vacation, I guess.
Yeah. Hey,
You're locked and loaded.
And just for your information, Darwin.
Details, brother.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just for your team.
We didn't even say that was his trail name.
Yeah, just for your information too, Darwin told us that Flagstaff is called Flag.
Yeah, they call it
Flag.
Flag.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Flag. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
it's like, you guys going to
Yeah.
Flag? I'm like, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
We
I
actually,
missed Darwin. That's why, like, I would love to get back out there, and hopefully he'll be there when we're.
he doesn't
there.
have anything else to do right now.
Yeah. Well, if it opens up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'd be like you can literally, because one of the things we want to do in Flag is hike Mount Humphreys, it's like right there. So we theoretically would literally just walk out of Darwin's front door and like hike up to and do it and come back in a day. Yeah.
That'd
Nice.
be sweet.
Yeah, that's sweet.
We unfortunately had to cancel our trip to Flag.
But we're taking, not to give away, we'll tell you what we're doing after, but we're taking the same approach of like multiple things within a period of time.
Hedging our bets.
Yeah.
So, I mean, honestly, I do want the High Sierra Trail to happen.
Yeah.
Primarily, I've wanted to do that.
That
for
looks
a while.
amazing.
Yeah, it does.
But it's like, dude, I've been I was just thinking, I was like, especially if where can I go that I don't need a permit, that's not too hard, that logistically that I could be gone for 9 to 12 days.
Yeah.
And do something meaningful. I was thinking about Isle Royale.
Oh, dude,
Oh.
we've done that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Isle Royal is sick, man.
Yeah. So I've been thinking about that but that's, I've got so many trails on my thing, but it's July is like, if you're not higher elevation,
Yeah.
you got heat,
Right.
then even then a lot of times you're in the mosquitoes, and so like really finding a place where you're not going to be too hot or have your face eaten off is tough.
I would personally avoid Isle Royal in July.
You don't want to go there in July.
No.
No, you want to go there in like end of August, early September.
Yeah.
The latest.
That's what. Yeah, we did the Superior Hiking Trail in like mid-September, and it was perfect.
Same thing. It was good to talk to you, man.
Yeah.
Are you kicking me out?
I'm kicking you out. These are just quick. These are just quick.
I love your backdrop.
I love your backdrop. We're gonna do a second part of our podcast.
Look,
okay?
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Hold on. So where's it? This thing? That's like, how in old school, like Mario, was it 3, a Tanuki suit?
Oh, is that what that is?
So this is let me. You got
No,
it.
okay, no, come on. You go. Yeah. Make sure you're on screen here.
So this I actually got in Japan.
Okay.
Somebody gave it to me as a parting gift when I was leaving. So this is a tanuki, right? But look at, he's got a little pee-pee. Look at, isn't that cool? So anatomically correct.
Yeah.
But how come in Mario they weren't fat like this with big nipples? I don't know.
I don't know.
But I mean, this is.
Dude, you
this
gotta
is, like,
shoot some
straight-
videos,
this-
man.
Yeah,
you gotta shoot some videos.
Yeah, this was a gift, dude, that I got when the second time I went to Japan.
Nice.
That's
This
sweet.
is awesome.
Yeah.
There's nothing anywhere as cool as that after that.
Nice.
But yeah, dude, this is good stuff.
That is good.
Yeah.
All right.
What's that white backpack there?
Yeah, last question. What's that white?
Oh, the white backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this. So, all right. So we did. This was kind of crazy that it happened. So one day we got an email from somebody at Nike, and they were like, "Hey, we work with this artist, and we want to do something." And it wasn't this at first, but so there's this artist called Tom Sachs, and he's like, so you should check him out. He's got some really crazy, interesting stuff. But anyway, so this is like a triple collab that we did with like Nike and,
Oh, wow.
and Tom Sachs.
That's sweet.
So it's like, yeah, it's a little reflective sit pad. But yeah, like check it. This is like, you got like this is
Oh, that's sweet.
with
There's
a
a
Nike-
Nike logo on there?
yeah, no, dude, this is like a real thing. Yeah.
Wow.
That's
So
sweet.
we made like 500 or something, and they gave them away to some like high rollers, whatever. So this is actually a prototype. Yeah, and like you're probably not gonna be able to see, but this is cool. So these pulls are all handmade. And
What?
they've got like the Nike logo like impressed in them, and Tom Sachs, and so they have like people who visit his studio, like famous people, like he has them all make them. So like in that batch, like I know like the musician Frank Ocean, like
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
he made some of these,
Oh,
but it's like we don't know which one, but it's like yeah. So we actually we've done a couple things with Tom outside of Nike and a couple things with Nike, but this is this cool
didn't
little
know that.
thing
Yeah.
like that we've done.
That's sweet.
Yeah, that is cool.
All right. Well,
We got
save this for the second podcast, dude. Save this. This is great
dude,
content.
anytime you guys want, like, whatever. Like I said, I like doing just.
No, this was fun.
Yeah.
We love talking to
Yeah.
you, dude. You're a cool guy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, man. And
Yes.
we're gonna get a hike in.
Let's
Yes.
do it.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Like we need to figure out something in the fall.
Oh yeah.
Let's do it.
It's the best time.
Like whatever. Find something like within 3 or 4 hours of you that you can drive to, and then I'll fly.
Sweet.
There.
Oh,
Done.
Okay.
It's a date.
Whatever, 3-4 day weekend, whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay,
do
sir.
it.
All right, man.
All right. See ya.
See you, buddy.
See you, man.
Oh man, details is so fun.
Oh, he's a great guy, man.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
God, that
Freaking
backdrop is awesome.
Freaking
It looks like a fishing cabin.
Nike. He just drops that. Freaking Nike backpack. What?
Dyneema.
Um.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That was cool. It would be cool to like.
I was like, what?
It'd be cool to like go through like. Hey,
He's probably got some cool things.
Yeah, let's go through the vault of like historical Z-Pack stuff. Like kind of
I
like
was
what
like-
we talked about with Dutch that you guys will hear later. But like what are some of the OG Z-Packs gear that maybe never got released or something like that? Ooh, need some WD-40.
Matt's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's super cool, super interesting too. I felt bad like when I set these up. I'm like just 5-10 minutes, and like a lot of people,
I know.
they feel bad going that long, and I don't want to keep him.
Yeah.
We could have kept him.
Yeah, we want to respect people's time, and
Yeah.
so we'll definitely circle back out with Matt and get some more cool content.
So, next guest, ready to bring him in? Do you know who it is?
Yeah, I can see it right there.
So,
Yeah, I'm on a 1 to 10 grumpy scale. What do you think?
No. So our next guest, we're continuing the cottage vendor theme.
I like the cottage vendor theme lately.
Well, it's interesting to see. It's interesting to see how this is affecting them. And I haven't talked to him.
Yeah,
I haven't talked to him since this happened.
And I want to I don't want people to forget about the backpacking cottage vendors, so that when people are in a position to buy gear again, make sure you're giving
me some of that Weller there.
Whoa,
yeah, it's
just
watery
a little,
just a little bit.
You're liking a Weller.
Yeah, just a little bit. I'm gonna switch to a beer in between the next guest.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's Friday. So anyway, the next guest is our buddy Chad from Underground Quilts, UGQ.
Yeah, Chad's a great dude.
Chad's a great guy. We have a full-length podcast with him. We got to know Chad really well when we went up to Wisconsin and met up with Dan Becker and company.
But we talked to Chad before then, too.
We'd been talking to Chad for a while,
Yeah.
and we got to actually back with him, and he is an awesome guy. And I texted him. I was like, I miss you, buddy.
Yeah.
Miss you, Chad.
What was the guy who was with Chad?
Chandler.
Oh, yeah, we did talk to
Chad
Chandler,
and
too.
his buddy. I almost was like, all right, we're getting him in.
All right.
Chad's great.
Yeah.
He's hilarious. You better not be screening me.
Oh, there's the man himself. Okay.
What's happening?
Hey, hold on 1 second.
Get you on the screen.
Yeah, we'll get you on the screen here.
Chad,
we haven't talked to you in a long time.
we haven't talked to you in a long time.
It's not been that long.
It's been a while, I feel
It's
like.
been like a month and a half, 2 months, something like that.
It's like a couple weeks.
Okay.
Wait. Okay. Oh. All right, we got you. Oh, Chad, how's it going, buddy?
Good. Busy.
I would so what we've been doing on these is we've kind of been. So you're located in Michigan now. Michigan's got a lot of corona. Oh, Chad, we're losing you.
Oh man.
Do we lose him?
Let's see if we can get him back.
We're gonna get him back. Don't worry. Hey,
yeah.
you there?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. Dude, great.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yes,
we got
yes.
you. Great backdrop.
Yeah.
So how is it going up there, man?
How's UGQ doing?
How's UGQ doing?
Surprisingly, we are busier than ever.
Wow.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah, so we were obviously impacted like everyone else. When our state first announced the shutdown, we were, I don't know, like 600 orders deep. And I don't know if you guys had knew this or not, but I had just bought a house.
Yes. Oh, we're going to talk
So
about that.
I had my old house that we were still living in and my new house that we were kind of doing some painting and stuff like that. So the day that our governor announced it, I left work at 9 a.m., drove home, and told my wife, I said, look, we're moving right now.
Yeah.
And we ended up moving our entire house that day, fortunately just in time. At the same time, I had a buddy who worked at our local hospital and basically had just reached out to him and asked if they had a need for any PPE or anything that we could do to help out. And everyone had already been on board making masks and mainly masks. I mean, that's what everyone started doing with masks. And we had been approached by a couple different random people about making masks. Well, our local hospital system is actually like 6 hospitals across southern Michigan. And one thing that they said that they didn't have was isolation gowns. So we've already made over 2,000.
2,000?
Our hospital.
Damn.
With potentially tens of thousands more to come.
Wow.
What are you making them out of?
We're actually making them out of sill poly.
Oh, nice. They're wearing tarps.
When I first got in contact with one of the directors at the hospital, I told her what we had and what we did, and she came and picked up a sample of our sill poly, just the 1.1 sill poly. And she took it back, ran it through their whole team of people, did all their testing on it. They fell in love with the fabric. They absolutely loved it.
Oh, nice.
So then we got in contact with Kyle down at Ripstop and said,
Okay.
hey, we need several thousand gowns laser cut. Here's the file. So they ended up working over the weekends and even brought in a second shift to do this project.
And so we just finished our second 1,000 today, and they're actually planning on ordering for all 6 hospitals. That was just for one hospital. So they're hoping to order for the additional 5 hospitals. Plus, we've been contacted by 6 or 7 other hospitals across the nation.
Wow.
Whoa.
Things are booming. So obviously we got labeled back as essential.
Right.
So all of our workers are still employed. We were off for about 3 weeks, but everyone was covered. Nobody had to worry about anything. So now we're kind of making gallons full time.
Wow.
So we just talked to Matt from ZPACs. Have you guys had to like rearrange the inside of your production facility at all or anything like that for social distancing?
No, all of our stations were actually set exactly 6 feet apart.
Nice.
For all of us.
On top of it.
Yeah.
We took down a wall. We added another table just to ramp up the gallon production, which is obviously it's going to help with our regular production as well. But the building that we were going to buy, we kind of kiboshed because of the whole situation.
Oh, right.
But we're kind of glad we did because we're thinking now we're going to need 20,000 square foot instead of 10,000.
Oh, even bigger.
Jeez. Wow.
Maybe even bigger. We actually had our local hospital offered to buy us a laser cutter for this gown project.
Really?
Jeez.
Until we told them they were $250,000.
Yeah, right.
They ate their words, but.
So are you just making the gowns right now? No quilt manufacturing or anything? Okay, hold on. Okay, okay. So,
you don't have to.
Okay, so you're supposed to be making gowns.
I'm sure our governor's not watching this, so it's fine.
You'd be surprised.
Kind of where we're at is, when the hospital places an order for gowns, there's a downtime in between waiting for that shipment to arrive.
Yeah.
So instead of sending our entire staff home for 2 or 3 days and having to collect unemployment for 1 or 2 days, we'll do quilt production, and that's just simply to keep our people in the shop. But once gowns are there, that's 100% what we're doing. So
and that
it's
makes
kind of like the best of both worlds.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes absolute sense.
Total sense.
That I think that's fantastic. So
and you guys are located. We kind of talked about this before we brought you in, but you're located in Michigan, which is one of the more harder hit areas in the country. And you guys, how far from Detroit are you guys?
We're only about an hour from Detroit.
Yeah, you're closer to the. Yeah. Has this hit Jackson at all? Like from you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I mean Jackson's had a pretty high. It didn't start out that way, but being so close to Detroit and the one of the main hospitals that we're working with in Jackson, they're biggest hospitals in Detroit, so there's a lot of cross traffic back and forth between there. I don't know what your guys' state is, but all of our restaurants were shut down. Schools,
that's how we
parks,
yeah,
everything. And just the last executive order was you can't buy any non-essential goods. So they were like closing stuff down in stores, like garden centers were shut down. You couldn't buy home decor. You can't buy all kinds.
That's different than Ohio.
So even if like Walmart, for example, like grocery store, but you couldn't buy the other stuff at Walmart, like the home goods and clothes and stuff.
Right. So they had the entire sections blocked off.
Oh wow,
you can't go into Lowe's into their garden center. It's completely closed down.
Oh, that's different. That's the first
that's aggressive.
time we've heard that.
Yeah, I didn't know that was happening.
Super aggressive. And I guess
there's not a lot of people happy with our governor.
No, I have noticed that.
Yeah,
there's been a lot of protests. Yeah,
a couple.
But I'm happy to hear you guys still going strong. That's really awesome. You're making PPE.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I think it's so fantastic that you can keep like your employees in there and keep them safe, and then keep producing and making sure people get paychecks. So that's fantastic.
Yeah, we've had several news stations come and interview us already. We were on the 6 o'clock news on our local news a couple times. So yeah, it's been really positive for us, and from that standpoint that we've all been able to we had a short break where we were off for about 2.5, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Once the gallons started happening, then our team's been working like mad. So it's been good because everyone was ready to come back to work anyways.
You got any camping plans?
Supposed to be with you guys.
I know. Well, we were gonna ask you what.
I just up until today we weren't allowed to go out on boats with motor.
Really?
So that was another thing. Yeah.
What?
Why?
Don't even get me started.
What does that have to do with?
What does that have to do with anything?
Is it like a safety thing? They don't want to put.
Well, because most boats with a motor can fit, 6 to 8, 10
Oh,
people.
that's why.
Yeah, it's the whole social distancing thing. So she just opened it back up today. So the last 3 hours, I've been getting my boat prepped because I'm going fishing in the morning.
We are going to ask you how's Chandler doing?
Good, real good. He's busy, very busy.
Yeah, I figured.
He's not had any time off like everyone else. So.
Yeah.
Are you in the house with the pool?
Yeah, he is. He sent me a sweet pic.
You better believe it.
Yes.
So when's the UGQ pool party happening? We're gonna come live stream.
If our state ever opens back up, then we will do it as soon as possible.
You're only like 3 or 4. You're like 3 or 4 hours from us. We're coming up there. We could live stream.
We could do a podcast in the pool.
Yeah, we're gonna be in the pool. Chad's making UGQ speedos. You already said it.
Yes.
We'll bring up the wives. We'll get UGQ bikinis. All right. It'll be the UGQ pool party.
Yeah.
Chandler can come. We'll put the fishing boat in the pool. That'd be pretty fun.
I considered it once or twice.
No, that was so it's interesting. You were talking about getting a new house. So my wife and I were in the same situation, but so we were building a house. And so when this all hit, our house was about a week and a half from being built. And we were terrified that they were going to shut down all home construction, which they didn't, because they deemed that essential here in Ohio, thank God. But it was like a mad dash to like, okay, we're getting into this house as soon as possible. Like we got in like March 30th, March 31st, like right before things really started to peak here. So like we were able to we're like, get in the house, hunker down, don't touch anything. But it was the same situation. Like we were transitioning between houses, and luckily like we were able to like get in right before and the movers were still working and like construction people. So I don't know. It was kind of a weird situation where like we were able to just get in right away. Yeah. I don't know. It was scary. It was scary, Chad. I was scared.
Well, you got to remember, we've got 4 small kids too. So
yeah.
Correct.
And there's been all those memes going around about people not hoarding at grocery stores. And I'm like, look, this is our regular grocery trip. We have this many people living in our house.
Yeah, right.
We're not hoarding. This is what we go through every week.
Yeah. I forgot you have 4 kids.
So
what have you been doing? What have you guys been doing at home all this time? You learning any new skills?
So I've got a pretty cool patch of woods behind my house that we cut all kinds of trails in. We put street signs up, and we've done all kinds of stuff around here. So it's been a lot of fun being at home with them. Jumping on the trampoline. We got the pool opened up and let the kids vacuum it all out. And it's still too cold to swim in, but I'm actually in the process of building a solar heater for it.
Oh, cool!
Nice.
Dude, it's gonna be sweet. So it's actually gonna tie into my pool pump system, but it's basically these big black coils that I make out of polyethylene pipe that mounts on the back of my shed roof. So I got 400 foot of coils that's gonna run through. So the water should come out at about 150.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
I've seen those before. Yeah, it's cool. That's awesome.
Oh, he's crafty.
Yeah.
Chad's crafty.
So one question I have too, Chad, is so maybe after things calm down a little bit, is this PPE thing, do you think that'll go on? Is that going to be a new like type of business that you do on a full-time basis?
Interesting question.
It is a good question. So we've already renamed the company UGQ Medical Supplies.
Yes.
No, the hospital that we're currently working with, their corporate team has been it's called their Green Initiative team, and they're trying to find a way to use less disposable gallons moving forward. So the gallon that we're producing is a reusable gallon.
Okay.
Nice.
Which this should be good anywhere from 50 to 100 uses. So long term, it should save the hospitals a significant amount of money because our local hospital system, between the 6 hospitals, they were using 12,000 gallons a day.
Oh my God!
Jeez.
So
there's a shortage.
Yeah.
12,000 a day.
Just put a lot of things in perspective for them, as a healthcare system, as I'm sure it has for many. So, it's hard to say. At the end of the day, if they decided they wanted to do something long term, I mean, it could support us full time. So what we would do is we would dedicate a staff completely to gowns, and then our current staff to making our regular gear. So we'd actually, have like a separate branch of UGQ, if you will, that was dedicated just to making hospital. Because, we want to make it clear that if there's a need for them, we want to be there to continue to help.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a lengthy rebuilding process. And just because, all the states open back up, there's still a lot of damage that needs to be fixed. So, we don't want to just leave our hospital systems high and dry, especially if they become dependent on us.
Yeah.
It sounds like Chandler's going to become gown guy.
You have no idea how bad Chandler wants to work. He's committed, man. He's a state trooper, and he's never gonna leave it. So
that's awesome, dude. That's really sweet. I'm very happy to hear that you're providing PPE in a reusable manner, and B, that you guys still cranking out the regular stuff.
Yeah, keeping people in work.
Because Andy and I, we're gonna talk to you. We might be placing an order for some more Zeppelins.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day.
We need a 40-degree setup, Chad. It's too hot in the summer. It's good to talk to you, man.
Yeah,
it's good to see you. We missed you.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear about those gowns.
Thanks, guys. That's sweet.
Yeah.
Thanks for talking to us, sir. Once this all boils down, we'll come up and see you.
I think I'd like to we'll do a podcast sometime with you too, and maybe you could show us some of like the gowns and stuff.
Yeah, we could do a podcast from your factory or from the production or whatever. That'd be cool. Or we could do it from the pool. That'd be fun too.
Yeah, throw the gowns in the pool.
Yeah, there we go. All right, dude. Thanks for calling, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Good seeing you.
All right,
we missed you.
Definitely do it soon.
All right. See you, man.
See ya.
So that's
Chad. I miss Chad.
Yeah.
Chad's a great guy.
He is a great guy.
He's funny.
Before we go on and talk more about Chad.
What's up?
Somebody posted in the chat that one of those Z-Packs packs was on eBay for $700.
What? I thought actually it might be more than that. That's a ton of money.
I think it was. I'm sorry if
I mean that makes sense. It was like a designer pack.
Yeah. That's really cool to hear about. We've talked to other manufacturers that are making PPE, so that's awesome.
Yeah, it's gowns seem to be the hot item that they're making
because some other, and we'll release the podcast, but some other manufacturers are doing gowns.
Dutch is making gowns.
Yeah, it seems like
among other things.
Yeah, it seems like there's a need for the gowns, and
well, it's also like they've got the fabrics and the ability, like it's easier for them to make gowns than masks, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But here's the thing: I was thinking about like wearing a tarp all day, like how sweaty you would get.
They're reusable though.
Yeah, but do they have a way of like cleaning them?
They must if they're reusable.
Yeah.
That's a sil poly. So you're basically wearing a tarp as a gown. I mean, they're open in the back. They probably won't be that hot.
No, it's a great idea.
It's better than getting coronavirus.
It's better than 12,000 a day.
12,000 a day. That is insane.
Yeah.
They should be doing reusable gowns anyway.
I know. Well, that might be one of the takeaways. And like, just a shout out to the state of Ohio for working with the FDA and Battelle.
Oh, that was Battelle.
But yeah, Battelle for figuring out how to sterilize N95 gas or masks so you can use them 20 times or something like that, which is awesome.
Shout out to my buddy Tyson. He's not watching. He works at Battelle. He's doing that.
Yeah.
He's bringing one of those things to New York.
There's like shipping containers.
They're literally shipping. Yeah.
There's like 3 of them.
Do you want to know how they work?
It's hydrogen.
It's vapor. It's vaporized hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah, gas.
So this is what we would use this stuff. So you just fill this container with stuff. What?
Okay, keep going with your thing, and then we'll move on to the next topic.
If you're in Ohio, there's been a big hubbub. There's a company called Battelle. In my former life, I was a scientist. I used to work there. What they did was they figured out a way to sterilize N95 masks. The way they do it is they literally take like a steel shipping container.
Yeah.
They air seal it. They put a bunch of masks in there and they pump it with vaporized hydrogen peroxide, and that sterilizes. So in the lab, like let's say you have a lab and you're studying Ebola or the plague, and you have a computer in there and you want to bring that computer out.
Yeah.
Well, you use this to bring it out.
So they just, and I know like the news reports that like they were already doing this, but they just
correct.
scaled it up.
Yes, correct. They were already doing this. Battelle had been researching this since like 2016. So the FDA kind of like greenlit them, and now this is Battelle. The reason we talk about this is Battelle is a local company for us, and they're now sterilizing N95 masks in these huge shipping containers.
And I think the metrics showed it was like 18,000 masks per day per unit.
Oh, it's like 80,000.
I thought it was 18 a day.
Yeah.
So switching topics. This
Well,
I knew
we got about 5 to 7 minutes before our next guest
that's
comes
fine.
in.
So Wayfaring Waz said SBO draft. What are you thinking about Joey B? Joe Burrows.
Joe Burrow?
Yeah.
Okay. First off.
Yeah.
All right. First off, we are located in Ohio. We're located in Central Ohio. We are ignorant Ohio State football fans.
Yes.
I have a degree from there. We're both from here. We're huge Ohio State fans. Like borderline annoying.
Yeah.
The top 3 picks in last night's draft.
Of round 1.
all members of the 2017 Ohio State Buckeyes football team.
Yep.
I think Joey Burrow is a great pick. I think they should be able to wheel and deal Dalton. I think Dalton's good. Hopefully they can pick him up and swap Dalton and trade and get something for him.
They should have sent Dalton to Miami.
Yeah, and Green Bay picking a quarterback.
Yeah, that was
a little weird.
I was watching all the videos on that this morning about people freaking out about that. But the important thing is that Joey B's at the Bengals now, which is awesome.
Yeah, happy to see him stay in the state. Andy and I over the last year,
we've become
Bengals fans.
And it's a rough year to become a Bengals fans, but
God love them.
Yeah.
That organization has been great to our family.
Yes, that organization's been great to our family.
And we're excited for the Bengals. And Joe Burrow, by all means, when he was at Ohio State and everything I've seen of him, he seems like he's got a good head on his shoulders. And I think he's as good as advertised.
Oh, absolutely.
And they got AJ Green. They got weapons. So
yeah,
we'll see if we have football. We might be playing in empty stadiums. Who knows?
I don't care.
Who knows?
Televise it.
I think they'll do that if it comes down to it.
So before we move on to one more shout out. So to the left and to the right of us hanging, we've got our Dyneema SBO swag. Yep. That was made by Hilltop Packs.
Shout out. If you like these logos, we got so with them.
Yeah.
Get that merch.
And this is Dyneema, by the way, folks.
It's printed on Dyneema. You can't tell that, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I had another logo. We had another logo made. If you can't tell, there's 2 little hikers in there, and because Andy and I are cat guys, there's a cat up there. All right, we've got 4 minutes. I'm gonna grab a beer.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's Friday.
No, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, troll the comments.
There's been a lot of comments. I appreciate everybody. And 137 watching. What's our record? 160 something? No, this might be our record. Oh, okay. Kevin's saying this might be our record. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can find some comments here. I know people have been. I've been seeing a lot of people going through here, so I appreciate all the feedback. Sorry we can't get to all of them. Anyone else think the studio lighting is better this week? Yeah, we have studio lighting, and we learn as we go, so we're getting better, but trying to figure out the lighting situation to get rid of some of the shadows. So yeah, we do have some lighting going on right now, and it has gotten better. So let's see what's going on here. I appreciate everybody coming in the chat. A lot of our regulars are here. But yeah, a lot of people asking about football. A lot of comments about Kevin shaving his quarantine beard. Thank God. Let me see. Someone said, "What are you drinking tonight?" We're drinking Old Weller 107, Antique 107. So Kevin's now switching to beer.
I'm not doing more bourbon. That was good bourbon though.
It's very good.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Very good bourbon. All right. I'm drinking out of the Harry Potter mug. So if you're in the Columbus area, please check out Endeavor Brewery. They're like a outdoorsy themed brewery, and they make very good craft beer.
And we also shot over there and we picked up some hand sanitizer.
Have you tried the soap?
No.
So they're making hand sanitizer, they're making soap, they're making moist, they're making everything. And the soap, they made whiskey soap because they're distilling spirits. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And then starting May 1st, we'll be able to buy booze, like spirits from them.
Spirits, I think buy booze.
No, we already bought a bunch of booze.
So I'm drinking their Shaka IPA. So
it's excellent.
If you're in Ohio or in Columbus, please check them out. All right. It's time for our second guest. So, do you know who our third guest? Do you know who our third guest is?
Yes, I do. I saw the name.
So our third guest currently lives in Utah.
It's not Devin.
No. We're trying, although if we keep doing these, we're going to have to repeat people.
Well, David's a repeat.
Yeah. Other than David, he doesn't count though. He's a buddy.
Yeah.
We're trying not to repeat people, but we had a podcast with her a month or two ago, Amy Rout. Fantastic backpacker, rock climber. She has a great Instagram. We have
thinking about van life.
We're going to talk to her about that.
Now would be a good time to hit the road. Well,
yeah.
I don't know. Like isolate yourself somewhere in the middle of the country.
So, God, we chatted with her 2 months ago. Wow.
Seems like yesterday.
It seems like yesterday. So we are going to talk to her. Let's get her in.
Yeah. Oh, that's Skype music.
Oh, Amy.
Hello. I should probably pause you guys. I have you on my laptop.
Yes, you'll get some really wonky feedback.
Yeah.
Let's bring you on screen. Oh, there you go. Hey,
Amy.
How's it going?
Yeah, how are you doing?
Good. I'm good. How are you guys?
We haven't talked to you in a while.
I know. Probably. Was it before the whole?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why we wanted to talk to you. So you're in the general Salt Lake area, correct?
Yes.
What is the situation there? How's it going? Talk to us.
I mean, things don't seem as intense here as they seem like in other places. I mean, I'm not really getting out much, but I don't think we have as many cases as many other states.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we still, we can't go into restaurants. I think that's pretty much everywhere at this point. But we don't have things. I know some people are saying their garden centers or,
in Michigan.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, too much about what's
you got the
going on.
dog. You got the dog
with the cone.
So Amy, I know this because on Facebook, but you do a lot of fostering of dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the third dog. We started fostering like in February, I think it was. I'm obsessed with dogs, so it's a good thing to do in between adventures.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
This is a great time to foster a dog.
Well, since you're home,
you're stuck inside.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
So Amy, what about van life? Has it been put on hold? Is that still a thing?
Yeah.
It's definitely on hold. Yeah, I mean, that was something that we were planning on for the future maybe, but I mean, I'm also just hoping to do my normal backpacking trips this year. So yeah, I have no idea when that would happen.
Are all things still a go for the JMT?
Well, yeah. Have you had to move some or shift some things?
That's what I want to talk to you about.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure yet. There are a lot of people saying they're just canceling their trip and not worrying about it this year. For me, if I can be on the trail in August, I will be on the trail in August. But if I can't, it's just the way it is, and I'm probably going to plan to do it next year. And yeah, I'm just going to hope for the best and still plan on it. And I mean, I'm sure when the time gets closer, I'll, find out. And, luckily it's not like I'm coming from out of the country like a lot of other people or like all the way from the East Coast. So, it's like easy for us to kind of plan, last minute. So
I was trying to remember when you guys were doing that. So August. So has there been like, how has this impacted like any short term like climbing plans or anything like that? Like, have you had to cancel or move stuff around based on what's happened?
Oh yeah, I mean, our lives have changed a lot. I mean, I know I'm so privileged already, but things have been different. I've been adjusting. We're supposed to do a week-long climbing trip in southern Utah right when this started happening.
Wow.
And that's a trip we do every year. So that trip got canceled. And then, I mean, usually we were going out every weekend. We were going to the desert and climbing, and I was hoping to be, backpacking in southern Utah right now, but that's not happening. We're just at home.
So what are you doing to pass the time?
Yeah, have you picked up any new hobbies? Do you and Carson want to kill each other yet? Our wives and I kind of have that going on sometimes.
No, I mean, we do pretty okay. We pretty much spend 24/7 together anyway, so it's not really different with us. But I've been taking care
that's a
of
cute dog.
Yeah.
a lot. Especially the shelter dogs seem to have separation anxiety issues, and so it takes a lot of work. I mean, they want, like, I can't get this dog, to be 10 feet away from me. So,
wow.
I've been doing that, and then a lot of gardening. We built 24 feet of beds.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and I think just with those couple things, I've been working actually, so that also takes up time.
That's
Right.
true.
But yeah, I've been keeping pretty busy. Things have changed, but still doing stuff and still going on.
When you so like in Ohio now, like if you go out, if you just leave your house, you will see lots of people wearing masks.
Yeah.
Do you see that? Do you see that where you are?
Yeah, I definitely do. Like I said, I'm not going anywhere too often. I'm going to the grocery store.
Yeah.
And most people in there are wearing masks. And then I go to the Humane Society to take the dog to the vet or to pick up medication. And those people haven't really seen a lot of masks there. I mean, I would guess though that most people are, just from driving around and going to the grocery store. Yeah.
Because Utah seems to have not been hit as bad as a lot of places.
I don't know the numbers in Utah.
I mean, when we talked to Devin 2 weeks ago or last week, like their numbers in Utah are nothing like what Michigan's got or like New York. So I was curious if like, I feel like there's a direct correlation between how bad it is in the state and how many people are wearing masks. Because it's weird. It's weird to go outside and do things and see people wearing masks. It is weird. Yeah. I mean, it's good, but it's still like a little freaky. Like I was at the store today and like a lot of people were wearing them, but it's good because I was wearing one, so I don't feel as weird.
Yeah. It is a super strange thing. Super weird.
It's super weird. Well, I'm hoping you can get back to climbing soon.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping your JMT trip is still, I guess in August, like I just booked a trip to Colorado for a wedding in August. So, well, hey, thank you for calling us.
Yeah. Thanks, Amy.
Thanks for the touch point on Utah. I hope things get back to normal. Stay safe. Keep those cute dogs coming.
Yes.
Love seeing that. All right, Amy. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for chatting.
Yeah, for sure.
See ya.
All right, guys.
Bye. Always good to get the Utah take on things.
Yeah, the out west take. Oh, look, we're just gardening and chilling out and having a good time. Like, that's cool.
I didn't realize she had made a bunch of flower beds. That was pretty cool.
Well,
I knew she was fostering dogs.
Yeah.
Hey, great time to foster a dog right now.
I know. It is.
My wife and I were like, we should have gotten a kitten.
My wife is just, she won't shut up about the dog.
No, dude, don't get a dog.
No, I'm not.
Don't get a dog. We're gonna go back to work soon.
No, there's no dog coming home. Yeah.
Any questions before we bring in our final guest?
Well, let's do this. Let's say like if you guys had questions that
throw them in there.
Throw them in there. I can't go back through all this chat stuff and ask, but feel free to start throwing stuff in there. Our last guest, we can interrupt him.
We can interrupt him. We brought him in last week.
Yeah.
He wanted to come in. We'll get him in. He's a good buddy. We always make time for him.
Yeah.
But if you have any questions or anything, we've already been going for over an hour.
Yeah, this is good. This is really good.
This is our 5th one of these.
A lot of comments about masks right now.
So a couple things. Please check out. We did a full-length podcast with Amy. It's up on our channel on all podcast sites. Please check that out. She's very cool. Has a great story. Please check that out. B, I'm going to make another plug for the podcast coming out on Wednesday with Dutch from Dutchware.
Yeah.
And like I said,
that was good.
It was a great podcast.
Yeah.
And if you are a hammock camper, I consider it a must listen or must watch.
Yes. And I know, like, I get there's controversy right now with those of you that are in the hammock community and know about it.
We didn't
talk about that.
We didn't go into it, out of litigation reasons.
It's not our place to talk about that, but it was just really interesting, like talking to somebody that manufactures hammocks and talking about technical specs and history. So that was awesome. I can't wait for that to come out.
There's a lot of comments. Yes, I did get a haircut.
Who said that?
Somebody did. I saw it. Yeah, I got a haircut. It was getting gross.
Oh yeah, you. Yeah.
Not you.
Somebody asked, "What are the contingency backpacking trips?" We're not at a point right now where we're gonna say.
We'll just say this: it's all areas we can drive to. We don't have to rely on the airlines. Lot of chatter about dogs. That's pretty cool.
Huck Outdoors talking about masks all over here in California. Yeah, because they're being.
I like
required.
this. Hey, Jody Miller. Get the puppy, Andy.
No.
No. Hey, we got a question for Sam. What kind of Doritos are you eating right now?
Is he? Sam's a pretty healthy dude. He doesn't eat Doritos.
I don't know.
How was the traffic going to the lake from Mike Ghost? I'm guessing that's
no traffic.
No, zero traffic.
Zero traffic.
It was kind of awkward too. We were driving through all these little towns going to Lake Vesuvius, and the lines through through Taco Bell and McDonald's were insane.
Yeah. and so here's the deal. We went backpacking this week, and the deal was we get in the car and we don't exit the car until we're at the trailhead.
Zero exits.
We're not going into gas stations. I gassed up before we left. Get in the car at our houses, exit the car at the trailhead. Don't come close to a soul.
Yep.
When we're done, get in the car. I had enough gas to get there and back with no stopping. That was the deal. And that's what we did.
Yep. Very, very minimal human interaction.
No, zero, if any.
And if those of you that are in Ohio and and are considering Vesuvius, the backpacker loop at Vesuvius was empty.
Yeah. I mean, the backpacker loop was, but on a nice day, it was.
The Lakeshore Trail was
jammed with people.
Yeah, the Lakeshore Trail was
absolutely jammed with people. And I thought it would go a couple ways. I thought either there'd be nobody there, or I thought there'd be a ton of people there because everyone's trying to get out of lockdown, and there were a ton of people there. So just know that.
Here's a good question. Mike Bowles asked, "What section was the hardest part of your Colorado Trail trip?" And so.
Great question.
I think I would answer that with the first section that we started at, section 2, because you climb immediately
because
and it's exposed.
You fly in, you got no acclimation, and you got to climb like 2,000 or 3,000 feet. That sucked.
Here's an interesting question. Is this real?
Look, I love how people are asking Sam questions in the chat. Sam is our next guest, by the way.
B3 Outdoors asks, "Can you overheat with an underquilt since heat rises?"
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ask Andy.
Yeah.
Wake up in a pile of sweat.
I've woken up in piles of sweat before. Yeah, for sure you can overheat. Okay. My local Taco Bell was out of half of the okay, here's an excellent question from J. Paul. Do you know the Adventure Archive guys? They're from Columbus too. Love watching and meet up with you guys.
Great question. So wait, who asked that? J. Paul?
Yeah.
So, J. Paul, here's the deal.
We know.
All right. One of the Adventure Archives crew literally lives down the street from me. And that's not hyperbole. We see him walking his dog.
Yes.
And we've reached out to him. We're trying to get them on the podcast. It's just
I don't think it's their thing. So we're
trying. We've talked to them.
Yeah.
The one dude,
the ball's in their court right now.
Thomas from Adventure Archives literally lives like a couple 100 yards away from me. We're trying to get at least him on. It's hard with the social distancing thing now. People are weird about seeing people, but we're trying.
We love Adventure Archives. We would love to talk with them.
We're huge fans.
So I don't know. We've conversed back and forth, but it hasn't ever led to anything. So maybe in the future, but nothing coming up. Such BS. There's not anywhere to kayak camp there. Arcana, I think you're talking about Vesuvius. Yeah.
I mean, it's not great kayak camping. Yeah.
And you know,
agreed.
Lake Vesuvius isn't that large either for like a kayak trip. It's really not that big. But we thought about that many times. It would be
a cool place to do some sort of watercraft. I'm calling Sam.
Okay.
Some sort of watercraft camping.
Feel free to keep your questions coming in.
Keep your questions coming. So the last guest is our buddy Sam. He's been in a lot of our trips. There's been some questions for him. He is without a doubt the person who comes camping with us the most. So he appears in a lot of our videos. People have got to know him. Sam.
Hold on.
Yeah, turn your camera on, buddy.
Hold on. Oh, shit.
We're holding.
I don't have Skype up.
Oh, there you are.
All right.
Sam.
Wait, hold on. We got you.
Sam, there was a question in the chat.
Sam, dude, your hair is getting ridiculous, buddy. Come get a buzz, man.
Sam, there was a question.
Yeah, can Allie buzz my hair?
I mean, I buzz all the hair here, so I can buzz your hair.
Or you could just do that, yeah.
We have a question for Sam. We've got a lot of questions for Sam.
Sam, the question was,
well, now you got me.
What kind of Doritos are you eating tonight? Are you eating Doritos? I didn't think you were.
Well, I actually should have because I was out with Mary at the lake at Burr Oak Lake, and we just got some snacks, and I didn't even think of getting Doritos.
Oh, Sam.
Gosh.
Sam, how's it going, buddy? We haven't seen you in a while. The social distancing.
We talked
blows.
to you last week, but yeah.
Well, yeah, we went over that last week. I mean, nothing's changed. Another week, another. I don't know, what week is it?
I don't know. I don't even know anymore.
It's week 6.
All I know is it's a Friday
of the social distancing.
Yeah, it is a Friday night. I didn't work today, so that adds to the competition.
Oh, we got a cat!
Oh,
yes!
Kato.
Get Kato in the picture.
Yeah, get Kato in there.
So hey Sam, Andy and I bought new hammocks.
Oh, really? What are we on now?
So, do you know what a bridge hammock is?
Is that guy have the cross piece section?
Correct.
Yeah,
yes.
Okay, so what's up with that?
Andy and I
We're gonna find out.
Andy and I bought bridge hammocks.
Well, all right. So what motivated that?
So here's the motivation. So they're heavier, right? Because you got those poles you got to pack in.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the only disadvantage. But I've been told, and if Spaguyver's in the chat, I bought this because of him. So if it sucks, it's his fault. They're supposed to be significantly more comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I assume that you lay a little bit differently in it.
Yeah.
You can side sleep easier in it, and you don't, like, you've seen it. There's like poles, so you get a lot flatter. There's no cross lay in it.
Okay, so you're pretty much flat, whatever orientation.
Correct.
And
correct.
we're speaking out of our ass here.
Yeah, we've never laid in one.
Yeah.
So
I've laid in one, but I don't remember.
You laid one?
Yeah. Now, I mean, how much weight is this going to add to the load?
Yeah, it's a little bit more.
No, it honestly at the most
like 5 ounces.
I was gonna say half a pound.
Yeah,
8 ounces at the most
for the poles.
I mean, I'm just surprised about that because it's you guys take that sort of thing pretty seriously.
I know.
Yeah, I also
we also take sleep seriously.
I take getting a good night of sleep seriously as well.
I know. No, that's almost as important. You're right.
And we always want to try something new. You know,
Oh, of course.
I'm getting
Well,
I'm getting Kato. I'm getting the cat in frame.
Kato is looking right at the camera. It's cute.
Yeah.
he really just did that. He settled on this position on his own. Really, no movement of my camera.
So we're not going to talk about where we're going. So Sam, have you been watching the live stream for the duration?
I'm sorry.
Have you been watching the live stream for the duration?
No, I literally just got home.
So, are you familiar about the fact that you cannot buy backpacking food anywhere right now?
I kind of just assumed that.
So
Okay.
Sam's all positive.
So Sam,
garbage bag challenge every night.
You got a month to get food. Do you have food for our trip?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna get some.
Well, you can't buy it anywhere.
I still have a tin of my breakfast skillet.
Well, you gonna eat breakfast skillet for 7 days straight?
I would. It's good.
Anyway, I'm getting ready to dehydrate like MFer for the next 4 days.
I figured I finally need to start doing that myself too.
Yeah.
Dust off the old dehydrator.
Well, you can't buy food right now anywhere. It's crazy.
Well, you can get pasta sides and
that's why you
tuna.
dehydrate it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go to the store and get food. And
Sam, for our next trip, and we're not going to talk about where we're going, because I brought this out west. I bought a can of bear spray.
For our next trip.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, considering, are we not supposed to say
Don't
where
say-
it is?
Don't say where we're going.
I bought a can too.
I mean, otherwise, what
You did?
told
I
me
did.
is that it's
going-
probably useful there
Yes.
potentially.
We're going to a high bear concentration area.
Like when you say high concentration, do you just mean like,
Careful.
yeah, there's a few more bears?
I mean, number of bears per unit
They're protected
area, and they're protected.
Okay.
It's not the Smokies, as people are guessing.
there. Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's not say anymore because the kind of, we don't want to spoil anything.
Anyway,
Okay.
I've only carried bear spray once in my life, and that was in Lake Tahoe, where bear activity was incredibly high. So I was like, F it. Whatever. I'll get a can.
Yeah, I'm getting a can. I ordered my can too.
I mean, is this something I should probably?
I think if Andy and I have it, I think you're fine. But if it comes,
I mean, do you think Miles and I should carry our?
if it comes and mauls you in your sleep, you're on your own.
Yeah, but I mean,
exactly. I don't want, that's kind of what I'm worried about.
No, I think if you go by the statistics, you don't need bear spray.
we'll have to do a good job of of
can you imagine
bear.
hosing Sam down with bear spray?
If that saves his
at
life.
night?
Is that going to be like getting sprayed with a skunk or something? And
Yes.
that's gonna,
No, your
way
gear's
worse.
ruined. Your gear's ruined.
Way worse.
oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, I've
It's
never.
like corrode.
It's just the smell. I've
material.
heard that stuff destroys everything it touches.
I mean, I believe it. I mean, that's probably why it gets a bear away.
Right. I think, but to answer your question, I think if we've got 2 cans with us, I think we're fine.
Yeah, but no, that's dumb. Because
2 cans.
everybody could. Everybody
yeah.
needs. So in theory, if you're doing good for
It is dumb.
Yeah, everybody needs to have their own can that they can access. That's dumb. Well, we got a can between the 12 of us.
I'll just spray Sam with it.
Yeah, it's just how about we spray down spray ourselves? I don't know.
Anyway, I bought some on Amazon because you can.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, yeah. I mean, that's probably going to be the only place.
I'm looking forward to our trip, though.
Yeah.
For real.
You did what?
I'm looking forward to our trip. It's gonna be
Oh
fun.
yeah, I am too. It's less than 4 weeks now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the only thing I'm looking forward to.
I know.
Yeah, there's not shit
like
else
the
to do. All right, buddy. Good to talk to you. So
Good to
after
talk to you guys,
after
Joe.
that trip, we're gonna do a live stream debrief like we did
Yeah,
last
right,
time.
Yeah, we're gonna do it the day we get back.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Right out of the
So
car.
yeah, that's Saturday. It'll be perfect. It'll be Saturday night.
Correct.
Yep.
All right, dude. Good
All right.
talking to you.
See you, Sam.
Stay
Good talking to
safe,
you guys,
buddy.
too.
All right. See ya.
Take care.
All right.
Bye.
All right, let's go through some of these comments here.
Great to talk to Sam.
Okay. Jody Miller, what would your recommended trail be for people to hike in Ohio that are not from Ohio? Ooh.
For backpacking?
Yeah. So I will say 2 places, Lake Vesuvius and Zaleski.
You wouldn't throw Wildcat Hollow up there?
Nope.
You wouldn't throw Archer's Fork up there?
Nope.
You wouldn't throw Shawnee State Forest up there?
Nope.
So all those things are worth checking out.
Zaleski's pretty.
If
It's
you're
crowded.
if you are if you are backpacking, Vesuvius. Vesuvius beats all of them. It's got the best views and the best camping.
Yep.
And the best ability to isolate yourselves from other people.
Yep.
Depending on where you are, Zaleski is good.
I think Zaleski has a good combination of a nice hiking, backpacking loop plus some views, some caves, and some overlooks.
Vesuvius is the best.
Vesuvius is the best.
Without
Much more freedom and flexibility in a national
And you have this
forest.
lake, and you've got about 30 miles of trails all in all.
Yeah.
If you count the backpacker loop and the lakefront loop. But Vesuvius is solid. And I don't know where this person is. It's southern. It's the southern tip of Ohio. So if you're in Kentucky or West Virginia, Vesuvius.
Anthony Coleman said, you guys ever been to Australia to hike?
No.
Nope.
Anthony, do you live in Australia? We'll come visit you.
Yeah. Gone Farrell with Squidly asked, why Alabama hate in last week's episode? Did we hate on Alabama?
I think
we might have.
I think we hated on Alabama for not shutting down or opening up too fast.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Yep.
Thanks for watching. We love Alabama. Roll Tide.
Hey, who was the guy that got drafted last night? The first quarterback. And it was all that speculation.
It wasn't Jalen Hurts.
No, from Alabama. Oh man.
Tua Tagliabue.
Yeah.
Number 5 to the Dolphins. Congrats.
Yep. All right. Chuck the Mauler.
I'm a Nick Saban fan. I am.
All right.
I'll get massacred by Buckeye Nation for saying that, but I'm a Nick Saban fan.
Chuck the Mauler. Let's get Joey from My Own Frontier.
Hey, Chuck, absolutely. Anytime he wants to talk.
Yeah, he's My Own Frontier is such a great channel.
Yeah.
Jason Jason, I didn't see you were here, man. He said Lake Vesuvius looks like a giant lake of chocolate milk.
It's really muddy.
Yeah.
It's really muddy.
The actual Lake Vesuvius isn't the most.
No, the lake itself kind of sucks, but it is picturesque walking around it.
Yeah.
So here's a little Lake Vesuvius tip. And if Josh Ebersol is in here, I'd like his comments. And I woke your ass up talking to you about this. So at about 2 a.m., do you remember this?
When?
This past weekend.
Oh, that was hilarious. I forgot
I
had my headphones in.
You didn't hear it. I'm almost positive it was a screeching owl. But about 2 a.m., and I tried to record it, but it stopped. There was some sort of animal noise that sounded like an animal screeching. So I think it was a screeching owl. And I woke Andy up. I was like, Andy, did you hear that? And it literally stopped the second that I said that.
Yeah, and I was asleep, and I had my headphones in, but I could hear him.
It sounded like a demon screeching. Yeah. Oh my god!
But I was kind of half in it, and you were waking me up with like, I think I hear like a demon screeching. And I'm like, what?
And you know what? I told my wife this. You remember when me and Sam went to Vesuvius the first time?
Yeah,
I heard it there too.
You know what? The freakiest noise that I heard was actually
the deer snorting,
and that was at Vesuvius too.
That was at...
We had Dolly Sods and we had Vesuvius.
That was at Shawnee State Forest.
Oh, was that Shawnee?
Correct.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, those freaking deer snorting in the middle of the night. Here's a good comment.
This was not that.
This is hilarious because our father agrees with this. SBO really needs to up their mushroom identification.
So, all right. Who said that?
That's Jared M.
So Jared, true effing story.
Yes.
This past weekend, I went out with my father and found a bunch of morels.
Yep.
So that was very cool. I'd never done that before.
This is hilarious. B3 Outdoor says, who would win in a fight between Sam and Karate Josh?
Karate Josh.
Karate Josh, yeah.
Sam is pretty jacked, though. But
Yeah.
Karate Josh has the training and skills.
Yes.
Sam, remember the demon scream. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So here's the deal, everyone listening. At Lake Vesuvius at about 2 a.m., I've heard it on 2 separate occasions. Now, a little bit of background on Lake Vesuvius. If you've ever seen the movie The Mothman Prophecies with Richard Gere.
Yeah, that's right.
So that takes place at Point Pleasant, West Virginia, which is about 5 miles from Lake Vesuvius. I've been to Lake Vesuvius. So if you're not familiar with Lake Vesuvius, it's a 140-acre lake at the southern tip of Ohio where Ohio meets West Virginia, really close to Point Pleasant. I've been there about 6 times. On 2 of the occasions at 2 a.m., I have heard the most ridiculous demon screaming animal I've ever heard in my life. I'm almost positive it's some sort of avian type sound, so a bird. I think it's either a goose or a screeching owl. It is terrifying.
Yeah.
I think it's because that area is around water and you get a bunch of different bird life because it's around water, but I've heard it twice there. Maybe it's the Mothman. I don't know. It's scary as shit. It sounds like a demon screaming at 2 a.m.
I haven't heard it. I have not heard it.
Sam heard it. It's terrifying.
Yeah.
It's actually just annoying. I think it's a bird. It's something. Maybe it's the Mothman. I don't know.
I haven't heard it, so that's crazy. Midwest Backpacker said, "Welcome to the Bridge Club," and you were definitely part of the inspiration of moving
Midwest
quickly.
Backpacker and Rob Pelton. I don't think it's in this chat. They're the ones who are like, once you go bridge, you ain't going back. So we'll see, man.
All right.
Fishers are crazy loud. A fisher bird? I don't know if it was a goose.
Yeah.
Do goose make these noises? It literally sounded like a screaming demon. I want to say it was like a screeching owl, but I just don't know. It was so annoying and terrifying.
So
we got a lot of comments.
Yeah, Sweet Jen 77 said Canadian preparedness has backpacking meals. That's good.
Oh, good heads up.
This is really good actually. Paul Moore says Backpacker Pantry advertises that they have meals in
They
stock.
do. Okay, good. Might have to buy some of that. Backpacker Pantry has really good stuff. I've had several of their meals. You've never had them.
Yeah, I have.
Their Backpacker Pantry might be better than Mountain House.
Nope.
I said it. Boom.
Nope.
I
You're
said
wrong.
it.
You're wrong.
I said it.
All right. So
Google Fisher cat sounds. I bet that's what it is. Well, Mike, I'm going to do that right now.
Army LP Nurse Martin, and I appreciate you've been in the chat since the start. Said breakfast skillet is so salty. Yuck. Disagree. Oh wait, what's this?
Do this is a,
all right, guys. So it's currently what
this is. Okay, so someone said this is what a Fisher cat.
And there's a Fisher cat in my woods. So if you've never heard one, this is what
Oh, it does kind of sound like this.
Wait. See?
It sounds like.
That's a Fisher cat?
It does. Wait, are these in North? Are these? Dude, that is what it is.
Wait, is a Fisher cat? Like, what is that?
I don't. That.
Whoa, that's freaky.
This is Rhode Island, though. Do they have these in Ohio? That's definitely what it sounded like.
Wow, good call. Whoever said that.
Okay, first off, WTF?
What the heck
what
is
is
that?
a Fisher cat? And are they found? See, they're not found in Ohio, though. It definitely sounded like that.
That's freaky.
It sounded like that. I think it was a bird, though. Whoever said that in chat, though, Fisher, it definitely did sound like that. But according to Wikipedia, they're not found in this latitude.
All right.
It sounded like that, though.
Okay. Let me see. Mike Go says you can buy hiker food all over. Try Walmart. GGG.
To be fair, I only checked Amazon, so. Dude, we have a lot of comments.
Yeah. Escape the Indoors says looks like Packet Gourmet is taking orders.
Good. I'm glad. I might have to get some of that.
Lisa says bear spray in driving distance ? Lisa, I'll DM you and let you know.
Okay, here's interesting. Okay. Wafting Transient commented, demons scream for me near the beach at Vesuvius at 10:30 p.m. I was near the beach at Vesuvius.
We actually were near the beach.
Someone said bobcat. Man at Lowe's showed me a trail cam of a cougar walking by with a bobcat in its mouth. Okay. Hey, I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm really happy people are commenting on this because like it was terrifying to me at the time. So maybe it's a bobcat. Maybe it's some sort of cat. I thought for sure it was some sort of bird.
I mean, there's definitely bobcats and cougars.
So first off, I'm glad other people have heard this, so I don't sound crazy. So maybe it's a bobcat. I don't know. I didn't think about a cat. Yeah, it was. Okay, do you want to know what it sounded like? And I told my wife this after our trip in 2017 when I heard it. You know what it sounded like? it sounded like, this is no joke, whatever sound they used for the raptor call in Jurassic Park 3. Whatever sound they used for that.
Are you talking about like the thing that they blow it into?
Yes, it sounded like that. And I couldn't figure out how they made that sound.
All right. Here's an interesting comment. Mike Bowles says, have you ever considered doing BWCA, which is Boundary Waters?
Yeah, we have.
There aren't many high quality Boundary Waters videos. And I've been to Algonquin and have done a really awesome canoe trip there, which I would probably consider as similar to Boundary Waters, but Boundary Waters looks absolutely amazing.
I'm pulling a Bobcat Scream up.
Okay, let me know. Okay, here we go. Bobcat Scream.
Okay, come on.
Where's the Bobcat Scream? Whoa. Oh, that's
Wait,
kind of familiar.
Bobcat Scream.
Huh? Maybe that's kind of
that
doesn't seem unfamiliar.
Bobcat Scream might be a winner.
Okay, do another one.
Okay, hold on.
Ooh.
It didn't sound like that.
No, but that first one, I've definitely heard that one before. That's a little like vocally.
I swear to God, it was a bird, but it's sounding like that.
Bobcats.
Okay, we got another one. So I'm playing these videos on YouTube.
Oh.
No, it did sound like that.
Oh. That
okay,
was
Bob.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone watching, Andy and I just watched a bobcat kill a coyote.
That was a jump scare right there. Wow.
All right, so might have been a bobcat. I swear, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
I tried to record it last time.
Okay. More comments here.
Check out a fox scream. What's with all these animals screaming?
But maybe there's a consistency here to like these types of mammals that are screaming. Whoa, that's shopped. That's shopped. That's not
this
right.
is a fox screaming.
Turn it down a little bit. That looks shooped.
Yeah, honest to God, I'll tell you what. Go watch the movie Jurassic Park 3, and when the raptors come out and start talking to each other, I swear to God, I was like, oh, they got that animal sound for the video.
Here's a good comment.
I'm really happy that this is taken off in chat because this is something that really terrified me at night.
While you research that, here's some more comments. Okay, so John Iceberg says, is there a support group for someone who starts buying too much gear?
Yeah, our channel.
Yeah, our channel. What's this? Oh, this is. Oh my God,
you guys.
We can't say what this is because I don't want to get taken. I don't want to get this taken down.
I'm trying to find the raptor screams from Jurassic Park 3 because whatever animal they used to make the raptor screams from Jurassic Park 3, it's what I heard. Either an attacking goose or a bobcat or maybe a fox. I'm honestly though, I'm really happy other people have heard it in the chat.
Here's a good comment from William Capes actually.
Hey, thanks for the mugs, buddy.
Yeah, I'd never consider buying or carrying bear spray, and I've seen a bunch of bears in the wild. Last summer we saw a whole family of black bears in North Cascades. Yep, I don't disagree. There's definitely a lot of people out there who
I don't disagree. I've carried bear spray once in my life, but at the end of the day, it helps me sleep at night, and it's worth the 7 ounces. But I agree. Statistically, the odds that you have to use it are so low, it doesn't merit carrying it. So it's a rational decision to not take it. I'm with you. Especially with 4 guys. Maybe we don't need to carry it. Mountain lion scream.
Oh, okay, so hold on a second. Because there's also Arcana commented that it was a screech owl. Let's do the screech owl.
Screech owl.
That seems to be a consistent one.
I'm not going to lie with you guys. When this happened at 2 a.m., because we were in an area where we had cell service, I started pulling up screech owl sounds on my phone at 2 a.m. It sounded kind of like it. I got a screech owl right now.
Reservoir.
You'll hear it here in a second. If anything, I'm trying to get this to where this thing actually talks. If anything, oh, come on. It sounded like a screech owl. See, that wasn't a screeching. Oh, that's a screech owl calling. I'm trying to get a screech owl screeching. This was literally the YouTube video I pulled up at 2 a.m. It didn't sound like that.
No, that sounds too... We would have known that would have been like...
I did hear owls. It was like a demon scream. I want to say a goose. Now the bobcat wasn't far off.
And there's definitely lots of bobcats there. So no, it's not a goose hissing. I've heard that before.
I swear. So it happened about 2 a.m.
Just play it. Play it.
It's not a goose.
Yeah.
And I pulled out my phone. It's happened twice there, right? I've already talked about the first one, and I tried to I hit my record on my phone, and it didn't come back. So I don't know. The bobcat scream we listened to was the closest thing I heard to it. It's terrifying.
So here's some.
I'm telling you, if you go watch Jurassic Park 3, the sound the raptors make, that was the sound.
Here's a good comment. So we're gonna transition back here to backpacking gear.
Okay.
Midwest Backpacker said, "Did you buy a longer tarp for your bridge hammocks? You won't be able to close the doors." Damn it.
So no. So first off, Spaguyver told us about that. We might be effed on the tarps.
Yeah, I know.
Spaguyver warned us that your bridge hammock is wider, so you won't be able to close the doors. That's okay. We'll live without doors. I'm just hoping that the tarp itself is fine and that you can get in the tarp without it destroying. You can get in the hammock without destroying the tarp, because in a bridge hammock, when you get in the hammock, it's going to slide up like that, and that bar might hit the tarp. That's another thing he warned us about. But to answer your question, no.
B3 Outdoor says the most likely scientific explanation for the sound you heard was a skinwalker alien Bigfoot shape-shifting into a chupacabra.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
I think the bobcat thing wasn't far off, but some sort of bird maybe. I don't know.
What does the fox say?
It wasn't a fox.
No, do you know that viral video? What does the fox say?
What does the fox say? Now the Fisher cat, the Fisher cats sounded like it, but according to Wikipedia, they're not in Ohio. But the Fisher cat definitely sounded like it. It's terrifying. I'm so glad other people are commenting that they heard it in Lake Vesuvius, by the way.
Maybe
it's the Mothman.
Try a barred owl was a comment from John Harmis.
All right, we're going to try barred owl.
Make sure you point the bear spray the right way.
Yeah,
hello, I'm here with Shakespeare.
All right.
I don't care. Come on. Barred owl, amazing vocals. Here we go.
So B3 Outdoor says, you guys look like SNL's delicious dish. We get that all the time.
We do.
Oh, it says barred owls don't scream. Okay.
No, it wasn't that. I've heard that though. I heard this at Vesuvius. I've heard owls at Vesuvius.
Yeah,
for sure.
Mike Go says Jurassic Park recorded Mothman for the Raptors.
I'm telling you, man. When I heard this in 2017, it scared the living shit out of me.
Yeah. I'm telling you that the deer snort.
It's not a deer.
No, it scared the crap out of me.
A deer snort is scary. So if you're at Vesuvius, I've heard this by the beach area on multiple times being there. At 1 to 3 a.m., it sounds like a demon screaming. If you look up the sound of a Fisher cat, it did sound like that. That's the most. It's an owl. Sounds like a pterodactyl dinosaur. Hey, Brian Renzel, I think it's some sort of weird screeching owl.
Here's an interesting one. A brand new comment from Mike K said Ohio DNR has cited Fisher cats in Washington.
Okay, so maybe it is a Fisher cat.
That was that the closest thing?
That of all the animals that I heard on our little YouTube thing here, I'll play the Fisher cat again.
So
yeah, I don't care. Come on.
Legit. Child scream.
Just let it roll.
Oh it did sound like that.
Yeah, I've definitely heard that before.
Oh my god, it was that.
Tell me that's not creepy.
It is creepy.
It is creepy. Yeah.
So if you're listening, hold on.
listen. We are.
Come on.
Come on, Fisher.
Yeah.
Okay, so that, without a doubt, of all the animals we've listened to on YouTube, that is the closest sounding thing I've heard.
And I've heard that there before too.
So maybe
like
it was.
That sounds familiar. I don't know, but you know that the bobcat wasn't.
The bobcat was close. I didn't think about a cat. I assumed it was a bird.
Yeah.
Regardless, hearing that when you're sleeping is terrifying.
Especially in the dead winter when it's just pitch quiet there and you hear that. Now there was a little bit of ambient noise.
I've never heard it in the winter.
Yeah.
Raccoons shagging, maybe.
I can't. John.
Yeah, Ben McMillan. It's terrifying. It is terrifying hearing that at 2 a.m. when you're trying to sleep. It absolutely is.
It says, I can't imagine after a night of boozing and hearing that in my hammock. Well, it was a little bit of boozing, but it wasn't like heavy boozing.
It was definitely a little bit of boozing.
Yeah.
I like how we've taken over talking about this thing. It was terrifying.
If we would have got that on recording.
I tried. It happened. It probably did like 6 of those calls. And then I was like, what?
And you woke me up
and then I was like,
Andy.
Andy, did you hear that? And then it didn't come back. And I turned the recorder on my phone on to try and get it, and it didn't come back. So I've heard it there on multiple occasions, on multiple years. I assumed it was a bird, but raccoons fighting, no. And it wasn't coyotes. Although I hear coyotes there every year.
That's normal there. That's
coyotes are normal there. You hear them yipping.
Yeah. From like a kill or something like that.
Yeah. Sounds like a child being murdered. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. And that's why it's so freaky.
That's deer. At first I thought it was a deer snorting. No, it wasn't. So I don't know what it was. Fisher cat is the high, I don't know. That's the leading contender in terms of voices I've heard.
Sound was Joe Rogan on TNT.
Maybe.
Maybe.
What else we got?
Wow, we've been going for a little. But this is great. We're happy to.
Comments.
We ran out of guests. Not ran out, but we'll have to start thinking of. Actually, if you guys want, maybe put something in the comments. If you guys want something next Friday, we'll see if we can hook it up.
Yeah. We have a lot of people.
Google 2 links. Stream.
Philip Taylor. I have heard that, and I will play it for everybody. It was not that, but I will play that. Have you heard this?
It's gonna be freaky. I know.
This literally sounds like 2 people screaming at each other.
And this is 2 lynx fighting. Oh my god!
It wasn't this. I know. It sounds like people.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm done with that.
So it wasn't that. But how freaky would this sound if you were out there?
No, I would. I would be sprinting. I would be sprinting out.
Wait. You got to hear this part. Wait.
No. I am running as fast as I can out of Lake Vesuvius. I don't care if it's the middle of the night.
So no, it was not that sound. I've heard that before, though. Oh,
that is terrible. That's terrifying. Yeah. Can you imagine waking up in the middle of the night to that? Oh my god.
Elk breaking ice is scary. And I can see that.
No, because that means they're going to be drowning and screaming or something. I don't want to do that.
A mountain lion sounds like a fisher cat. We don't have mountain lions, right? We have cougars, though, right?
I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know.
All right, here's a mountain lion screaming on YouTube. Oh my God. It did kind of sound like that. No,
that's too aggressive.
No, it didn't. That's too aggressive.
Oh my God.
This has been fun, everybody.
Yeah.
The Fisher Cats so far. And where's Washington County?
Okay. Oh, so hold on. J3 Hike said, would like to see you interview Dutch of Dutchwear Gear. We did. It's coming out soon.
Yeah, we did. It's coming out on Wednesday. Please, if you're into hammocks or into Dutchwear.
It was good.
Was really good.
We definitely need to do a follow-up.
He is a great talker.
That sparked a bunch more questions.
He is a great talker, and it'll be out on Wednesday. Please check it out.
Yeah.
It was sweet.
Oh man, this is.
Right.
I never thought we would be so entertained by just playing like animal noises, but these are freaky animal.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been really happy with people in the chat telling me that they've heard this at Vesuvius. So I'm not crazy.
Lisa says cougar is a mountain lion. Is that true?
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, I have.
That's
it didn't
freaky.
sound like. It didn't sound like.
Don't.
This.
Oh my god! And we're watching a video of it screeching.
No,
that's
why
a mountain
do they
lion.
do that? Is it a mating thing? Is it a territory thing?
I don't know.
The Fisher cat so far has been the most like. Fisher cat has been the thing I've found on YouTube that has sounded the most like it. So
Dwayne said, "Sounds like Restless after smoking a couple packs, or me after watching Bryce eat chicken and rice."
Nice, Dwayne. That's pretty funny.
Nice.
You guys are. I love how Travis. You guys are taking away from draft viewership.
Yeah, we are.
We'll be done soon.
Yeah.
We'll be done. There's a lot of comments. I'm gonna use my stimulus check to get a Dutchware hammock. Nice.
But
that's
stimulate the economy. Lots of cougars in the Columbus suburbs. Yeah.
Jacob Patrick.
Josh says get David Gray back on.
Maybe next week. I got Mike. You started this, buddy. You started this with the Fisher cat.
Yeah, Mike. This was you, man.
Kevin's wife, Win. About 6 months ago, buddy.
All right. Well, we've been going an hour 47.
I think
so
you want to wrap this up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
This has been fun. This has been a fun one.
Yeah, and you know
the
what?
animal noises have been a fun tangent to this.
And if you guys have ideas of what you want to see next Friday, email it to us. Our email's in the information, or shoot us a DM on Instagram. We'll see if we can hook it up.
Yeah, we'll be back next Friday. We'll get a fresh set of people to talk to.
Yeah, and then watch the BSing with Dutch.
Watch the BSing with Dutchware.
That was good.
It's really good, especially if you're a hammock camper. Other than that, thank you all for watching.
Yeah,
all right,
thanks everybody. Great live
this
chat
was really
tonight.
fun.
Yep.
Really good time. 150 people, so keep it coming. John, no 5-hour session. No, not tonight. That's a special time of the year for those.
Yeah, we need more booze for that.
All right, everybody. We will see everybody next week.
Yep, see ya.
Stay safe out there.